question that a lot of women want to know is, will menopause affect my marriage? And I want to share with you a little story about a gentleman who came up to me a couple of years ago after I gave a presentation and said, why would I go through this twice? And I said, what are you talking about? And he said, why would I go and get a second wife who's younger and go through menopause twice? It's been hell. And I went, oh, well, you poor bloke. And sometimes we forget that our partners, our husbands, go through this with us because of all the physical symptoms that we experience and also the psychological ones. So let's help the guys out. So some things that they will grapple with and things you might be able to help them with is, one, look, we're really not educated about the process, so imagine how in the dark guys are. If we can just give them little bits of information about menopause and how they can support us, that's a really big help for them, because they just will see us sometimes flushing and not sleeping, becoming angry, changing, not being that beautiful, balanced woman that they're used to this, melted down perimenopausal woman. And they want to help us, but they're not too sure how. So give them little instructions, not demands. Just look, when I'm like this, if you could do this, I'd be really grateful. So small instruction with a little reward, and they can follow that. We need them to psychologically assist us through this. So let them know that your hormone changes can be out of control for you, and at this point you don't want criticism or judgment, you just want their support and their help. Sometimes coming to a doctor's appointment or a naturopath's appointment is really good, just a show of support. Gifts at any point are always great, chocolates, flowers, all that sort of thing, guys. We always love that, we just feel appreciated. Guys will also go through this with us if we're suffering with the flushes, particularly at night. So, sheets on, sheets off, doona on, doona off, aircon on, and the guys, unfortunately, their temperature change won't be occurring at the same pace or as frequently as ours. So we have to be mindful that that can impact on the partner, and your marriage might come under a little bit of pressure because of it. The other big area that might be affected is your sex life, and that's because with these changing hormones you physically might change. You might find things aren't as lubricated. Your partner might interpret that as rejection or something personal. Just explain that, look, your hormones are transitioning. You might need to do things a lot different than you have done in the past when it comes to sex and intimacy. So foreplay often needs to be a lot more than it ever has been. You might need to use lubricants, you might need to become really creative in the bedroom, and in fact some women intercourse becomes painful for a while, so you might not actually partake in intercourse but do other fun little connecting, bonding things in the bedroom to keep the relationship together. So obviously talking about this with your partner and letting them know is really important. Letting them know that it's not forever, that you will transition through this, and that you're doing everything you can to make this passage of time shorter so that life can resume, and let them know on the other side of menopause that you will be that same beautiful woman you always have been. You just need the support through that time. I have got more little bits in my book, Menopause, True There Were Side Effects, just specifically for your partner, and how you can keep your marriage nice and tight and hopefully come out of it even stronger than when you entered it.